Okay, there's one right there. What do you see when you look at that?
I see somebody that I never met, a different person, and I don't know that person.
Yeah.
And like the picture up now, I've never seen that picture ever. I haven't seen a lot of photos of.
But you're looking at it now, and it's just like somebody else.
Yeah, it's just like complete stranger.
What about your friends? Do your friends like taunt you, make fun of you, say negative things to you?
No, my friends don't know.
They do now.
And you know, we talked about it. Elena, it's her life. She wants to keep her business. She wants to be portrayed as a woman. So that's how we go through life. She's a woman.
Yes.
But
they know now. So when you go back to work and life, be ready.
Yeah, I mean, right. You know,
we talked about that.
We talked about it.
Are you scared? I mean, when guys get kicked down there, they throw up and they curl up in a ball. I mean, you're not getting kicked; it's getting snipped.
Exactly.
So
that is one. That's right now. I've gone through all the other pain, and this is the final step. So that is what I have been focusing on, and I'm ready for the pain. I do realize that there is going to be pain involved, but you know, I think I'm ready for it.
And tell me about birth certificates and things. What happens with your birth certificate, driver's license?
Right. Well, I've already had my name legally changed, so I've already gone through that process of having my birth certificate changed to my legal name, Elena. And then I've also had my driver's license changed, my Social Security card changed. Well, now I'll get a surgical declaration letter, and I will be able to have female. Yeah.
You're going to have a little F.
A little F on there.
So what does that little F mean to you?
Well, that means that I'll be legally considered female. I'll have that on my driver's license. I can legally get married.
And so tell me about this surgery. Are you happy for the surgery, Sean?
Yes, it's what she's wanted to do, and I told her I know it's what she wanted to do, and I'm happy for her. I mean, it's what she's been waiting for, and I'm going to be there every step of the way to help her out.
You're going to be right there?
So we're
going to be following you too?
Yes, I'll be there.
Okay. Well, I want you to know that you have all of our support here, and it's time for you to head off to your surgery. And after our break, Elena is going to be a new woman, and I'll probably have new hair, because this is going to be weeks later. Okay, so we're both going to be new women in different ways, girl.
That's right.
Give me a hug.
Aww.
And go on out. Okay. Okay, we will be right back. You don't want to go anywhere. Up next, something I never thought I'd get a chance to see. Our cameras go inside the operating room for Elena's sexual reassignment surgery.
We're rearranging the tissues that are there. Nothing is really amputated, nothing is really removed.
Still to come, one of my Tyra Show staffers decides he wants to live as a woman. And we're all here to help with his transition.
Excited? Transform me.
Embarking on the journeys of two transgender people shifting from being men to becoming women. Now, before the break, we all met Alaina, who was preparing for sex reassignment surgery. And now it's 3 weeks later. As you can see, I've got new hair. It's all blown out now and a new look. 3 weeks later. But Elena's transformation is way more dramatic than this one that I have here. And our cameras were there for every single moment of her surgery. Wow. Check it out.
It's 4:30 a.m. on the morning of Elena's surgery. She and Sean are checking into the hospital. The nurse takes Elena to get her first IV.
Okay, they got my IV going and took my pulse and blood pressure earlier. A little hospital ID. It already says sex female on it, so that's pretty cool. People keep asking me if I'm nervous, and I'm just not nervous. Just not nervous yet. Just anxious to kind of get this all behind me.
It's almost time.
You
Ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Love you too.
While the doctors prepare the operating room, she has time to call her mother.
Hi. Too. Yeah, just getting ready to go. So they'll probably start surgery, I guess, maybe in 30 minutes or so. And it should last a little under 4 hours, so.
Elena's emotions have finally caught up with her.
Mm-hmm. The last one? I had a lot of strength up till now, and I'm still strong because it's really just kind of tears of joy, and it's really one of the happiest days of my life. Yeah, bright, beautiful, and bubbly. You're my sweetheart. I have the support of my mom and my family and friends, and just thankful to have you here.
It's time for Alaina to take her last walk as an anatomical male. In a Tyra Show exclusive, our cameras have been allowed to enter the operating room.
She hopefully will wake up with a smile, so just intubating right now to protect her airway.
She's given boots and wrapped in a plastic sheet that contains a heated vacuum. This is to keep her body temperature normal. Dr. Bowers is sanitizing her arms and hands. This is called scrubbing in for the surgery. Dr. Bowers is an innovator in the field for sexual reassignment and is the first transgender woman to perform this type of surgery.
The surgery is in 3 parts. The first part, we do remove a few little things like the testicle. The second part, though, we create the cavity. And the third part, we do all the cosmetic procedures where we create the labia, the clitoral hooding. So everything happens at the end, but it goes fast. We do a lot of sewing. So here we go.
This is fascinating. Is this not fascinating? I was watching all of you watch that, and everybody was just like transfixed. And sexual reassignment surgery is a really, really grueling procedure, and it can take doctors, as we heard, 3 hours, upwards of 3 hours to perform, and every detail has got to be right. Can you imagine if something went wrong? So every detail has got to be perfect.
Alaina's sexual reassignment surgery has begun.
The key part to the whole surgery is where we make our initial markings. You know, it's kind of like making a dress or something. You know, if you start out with the wrong pattern, you're not going to end up with a very nice looking outfit.
Contrary to what most people, including myself, would think, there's actually no snipping involved.
Tyra, it's not a snip-snip. We're rearranging the tissues that are there. Nothing is really amputated. Nothing is really removed.
Okay, so now we all know. Apparently, they just turn an outie into an innie.
This is going to be about the only portion that we remove now. It's just a small strip of erectile tissue from the cavernosa, and then the testicles. That's all we remove.
For this surgery, there are no spare parts. They use everything.
This is the scrotal sac, which it is the graft for the vaginal canal.
Another interesting fact, when going from male to female, size does matter.
Elena's not very, she doesn't have a lot to work with. Like yesterday, we wrestled with an absolute serpent. We took a look under the sheets and it was like, oh my goodness. So we're almost 2 hours into surgery here. And this last part is the longest part. It just takes, it's lots to do here. If you think about what I do, we're responsible for people's sexual function, their urinary function, and potentially their bowel function. It's a lot of responsibility.
The surgery is almost complete.
People don't find these surgeries very uncomfortable, and they're probably less uncomfortable than breast augmentation, which I think on the surface seems surprising, but when you ask patients what they feel after surgery, they just don't feel like anything's missing. So we're finished. That's it.
It's time for Alaina to wake up.
Oh, we just finished, okay? You know where you are?
She will open her eyes to find that the dream she's had since she was a little boy in Bee Branch, Arkansas, has finally come true.
I have heard about this surgery. I mean, we've all heard about this surgery, but to see it? Oh my God, you see the legs? Oh. Okay. When we come back, Elena will join us again, this time as a complete and total woman. I want to see her. We'll be right back.
Up next, Elena is out of the operating room and back on our Tyra Show stage as an anatomically correct woman.
What is the biggest change in you after the surgery, do you think?
All right, I think I'm going to attempt my first trip to the bathroom without the catheter with my new equipment, my new vajayjay. So, can't believe I'm doing this on TV, but here it goes, Tyra. I'm going to share my first good pee with you. Here it comes.
Wow, that was Elena as she continued her recovery from the sex reassignment surgery she had less than 3 weeks ago. And now joining me again are Elena's mother, Carolyn, and Elena's boyfriend, Sean. So, Sean, you were there every step of the way. But I wasn't sure if you were in the room. Were you in the room watching the surgery?
No, I wasn't lucky enough. Like your crew, you know, I got stuck on the couch, sitting there waiting for 3 hours. So, but every once in a while, the crew would come out and they're like, "Oh, it's going great. You won't believe it. You know, this doctor, she's amazing."
Elena's backstage and she is ready to come out. Come on out, Elena. Oh my goodness. So you were were you watching backstage at the whole surgery going on?
Oh my gosh. I scream every time I see surgery on TV, and then to know that was me, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
That's you,
That's
and that
crazy.
was your blood, and that was your legs up there like that.
Spread eagle.
Oh my gosh. So how are you? Are you healed 100% now?
I'm not healed 100%, but I feel great. Everything's healing. The swelling's gone down like almost 75%, but the swelling and everything will just heal over time. After 3 months, it should look exceptional, and then just with any surgery, up to a year maximum results.
So tell me the first time you looked down there after the bandages came off. What did you feel like, and what did you see?
Oh, well, at first it was just kind of a medical, I'm making sure everything looked right. I'm like, oh wow, she did a great job, and it was just like awesome because it felt like, oh my gosh, I'm finally seeing what I always felt should be down there.
Does it look like how other women, like what mine would look like?
Yes. It looks just like any other woman's. It's just a little swollen on the outside, and that's mainly the main thing, and that swelling has gone down quite a bit.
And your surgeon was transgendered as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
She's very famous. I've heard of her. So how did it feel to have somebody that had went through it actually doing the surgery to you?
I think that was really important because she knows what kind of results that someone that's transgender wants. She's done tons of surgeries, I think almost over 500. So, you know, she knows the concerns, you know, having enough skin to graft and to maintain adequate depth, that sort of thing.
And I know you're really close to your mom.
Yes.
Very, very close. Have you seen it, Mom?
No, I haven't seen it, but I don't want to see it. Or yours. Or yours. I'm fine. No, thank you.
What about you, Sean? Have you?
Yes, I saw it when they first took the bandages off.
Yeah.
So.
And what did you think?
I've seen it, I've seen it every day.
Does it get better with time?
Yes, it has.
Like a fine wine.
Yes.
Really? So, have you guys been intimate yet?
No, not yet. We have to wait on that.
How long do you have to wait for that?
3 months, give or take, you know, a couple of weeks. But they say typically wait about 3 months, just so everything's healed, there's adequate depth, and you want it to be comfortable.
And I know that something special has happened in your life. Tell me what's happened.
Yes, we got engaged.
That is very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you.
And so you guys are going to have kids one day, maybe?
Well,
so what do you tell me what you have going on here. You can't have children.
I can't have children, of course, because I don't have, ovaries
Yes.
or uterus. But, I'm legally female now. We can legally get married. We could legally adopt if we wanted to. And,
So you're looking forward to being a grandmom?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What is the biggest change in you after the surgery, do you think?
I don't know. I just feel great. I guess I just feel complete.
Does it feel like
everything's
something's like? Was there something in the way before and now? It's,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can cross your legs and like
exactly,
lay on your
yeah.
stomach and do all kinds of
Nothing's
stuff.
getting squished.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I don't have to, I'm not constantly concerned with making sure everything's tucked in its place and having to run to the bathroom and take care of things and get things situated.
Yes.
So that's awesome.
And going to the bathroom sitting down.
Yes.
How was that?
Well, I prefer it standing up because I don't like having to touch the toilet seat.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you know about squatting? Do you want me to teach you that right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show